friends. Today I am going to discuss some research topic, and this is from previous year 2013 MCQ and explanations. So from research, we all know research is a systematic inquiry that investigates hypotheses, suggests new interpretations of data, and poses new questions for future research to explore. And it consists when we ask a question that nobody has asked before, and doing the thing, find the answer, and communicating the knowledge you have acquired to a larger audience. So this is the meaning of research. So now we are going to discuss 1 or 5 questions of research. First question is, which of the following is not a non-parametric test? Means not a non-parametric test means it is a confusing question. It's a what of the following is parametric test. So option is A t-test, B sign test, C chi-square test, and D run test. So here is the explanation. There are 2 hypotheses classified. First is parametric test or standard test, and second is non-parametric test or pre-test. So parametric test require measurement equivalent, and there are two type of error, type 1, type 2 error. But the important parametric tests are Z test, T test, chi-square test, and F test. So from the answer, we come to know that there is T test, not the sign test, not the chi-square test. Sorry. In parametric test, like there is T test, F test, Z test, and ANOVA. So from the option we have T test, sign test, chi-square test, and run test. There is A option, T test is right, because parametric test is if the information about the population is completely known, and non-parametric test is if there is no knowledge about the population or parameters, but still there is required to test the hypothesis of the population. So from the answer, there is clear that there is T test, which is parametric test. Okay friends. Now second question is, identify the correct sequence of research steps. So A option is selection of topic, review of literature, data collection, interpretation of findings. B is review of literature, selection of topic, data collection, interpretation of findings. C is selection of topic, data collection, review of literature, interpretation of findings. And D is selection of topic, review of literature, interpretation of findings, and data collection. So we will discuss it very like clearly from its process. So from here we can say that first is formulating the research problem, where we formulate where is the problem, because once you understand the problem, you know half of the problem solved. So first is formulation the research problem, then second is extensive literature survey. Then we do extensive literature survey, then we develop the hypothesis. Hypothesis is assumption, so we assume something, so we develop the hypothesis, then we prepare the research design, then we determine the sample design, where we do tabulation, where we do raw and data collection, then collecting the data, then executing the project, analysis data, where we do analysis, and 9th is hypothesis testing and generalization and interpretation, and 11 is preparation of the report or presentation of the result, how we present the result, how we present the report, and how we make the report. All the detailed answer is given in the preparation of the report or presentation of the reports. So our this process is our process is followed by this. So our answer is A, selection of the topic. First of all, we select our topic, then we review the literature, then we collect the data and interpret the findings. Then our third question is deconstruction is a popular method of research. So deconstruction is popular method of research. There is option basic science, applied science, social science and literature. So applied research aims at finding a solution for an immediate problem. Then fundamental is a basic research. Then deconstruction mainly comes in a literature. If you look if you search anywhere, you'll see the deconstruction is in literature. So deconstruction means looks at what makes a text whole and what holes are in between its pieces. In other words, what said and what left unsaid is deconstruction. So it's in literature. So answer is D. Now fourth question is with which of the following techniques communality is associated. So communality is mainly associated with factor analysis. Here you can see that factor analysis has various methods in which communality is one of the method. It's a h square, and communality symbolized as h square shows how much of each variable is accounted for the underlying factor taken together. So it's for factor, and its correct answer is B, factor analysis. Now fourth question is which one of the following is a non-probability sampling method. So answer is simple random sampling, then B is stratified sampling, then C cluster sampling or quota sampling. So first of all we will study the non-probability sample. Non-probability sampling are those which are based on convenience sampling, judgment sampling, quota sampling techniques. Okay, and probability sampling are those which are simple random sampling and systematic sampling, stratified sampling and cluster area sampling. So by reading this we can come to know that there is convenience sampling, judgment sampling and quota sampling. So D is our answer. There is quota sampling is a non-probability sampling, and all sampling is a probability sampling like a simple random sampling and stratified and cluster. These are the non-probability these are the probability sampling, but this quota sampling is a non-probability sampling. Okay friends, and others are probability sampling. Now fifth question is the variable which impact the relationship between an independent variable and dependent variable is known as what? So there is given antecedent variable, precedent variable, predictor variable or control variable. So from all of the above we can easily make over that there is control variable because the technical term control is used when we design the study. Control is referred to the restrain experimental conditions, whereas independent variables, what are independent variables? Which are not related to the purpose of the study, and dependent is which are dependent on variable. So if one variable depend upon and is a consequence of other variable, it is termed as dependent variable, and other is independent. So this is the answer, and so answer is D. So I wind up. Thank you.